The Enchanted Lighthouse, a relaxing ASMR story for peaceful sleep. Close your eyes. Imagine a small, quiet island surrounded by a vast, endless ocean. The sky is painted in soft shades of pink and orange as the sun dips below the horizon. The sound of gentle waves fills the air, washing over the sandy shore like a lullaby. And there, at the far edge of the island, stands a lighthouse. This isn't just any lighthouse. It's tall and old, with stones weathered by time and the salty breeze. Its golden light slowly sweeps across the water, reaching far, as if searching for something or someone. People say this lighthouse is special. At night, when the world falls asleep, it comes alive. It whispers stories, not in words, but in feelings, in memories, in dreams. There's a story about a young woman who once came to this island. Her name was Eleanor. She was an artist, but lately she had lost her spark. Her paintings had no life, no color. She felt empty, like the waves had carried her inspiration far away. One evening, as the ocean breeze wrapped around her, she saw the lighthouse glowing softly in the distance. Something about it called to her. She felt a pull, a quiet voice in her heart, telling her to go. As she walked closer, the ground beneath her feet turned from soft sand to smooth, cool stone. The wooden door of the lighthouse stood slightly open, creaking gently as if inviting her in. Eleanor stepped inside. The air was cool, with the faint scent of the ocean lingering in the quiet. She looked around, her eyes tracing the spiral staircase winding its way upward. Slowly, she began to climb. Each step echoed softly, mixing with the distant hum of the sea outside. When she reached the top, she paused. The room was small and simple, with a large glass window where the golden light shone out into the night. But what caught her attention was a small journal sitting on an old wooden table. It looked untouched, yet it seemed to glow faintly in the light. Eleanor hesitated, then reached out and opened it. At first, the pages were blank. She flipped through them slowly, and then something strange began to happen. Words started to appear, not written in ink, but in light. Soft, glowing words danced across the page, forming sentences that felt like they were meant just for her. The story they told was about a painter, just like her. Someone who had lost their inspiration, but found it again in this very lighthouse. As she read, Eleanor felt something deep inside her stir. It was as if the lighthouse wasn't just telling her a story. It was giving her back something she had lost. She stayed there for hours, lost in the quiet magic of that little room. The light from the journal bathed her in a warm, golden glow, and she felt at peace for the first time in a long time. When she finally closed the journal, she felt different, lighter, as if the heavy weight she had been carrying for so long was gone. She didn't know how long she had been there, but it felt like time had stopped. The next morning, Eleanor woke up on the beach. The lighthouse stood in the distance, quiet and still. In her hands was her sketchbook. She opened it but she always wondered, what had the lighthouse taken in return? People say it keeps a piece of everyone who visits, a fragment of their soul stored somewhere deep inside its glowing light. Even now, the lighthouse stands, its beam sweeping across the ocean, waiting for the next traveler to find their way to its door. And perhaps, one day, it will call to you too. So now, as you rest, let the story of the lighthouse guide you. Close your eyes, breathe deeply,